what always impressed me the most.
It's incredible how these things have stood up to time.
Yeah.
And they're over, what, 2,000 years old, eh?
I wonder if we fixed it a little bit.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this has
Not the
been...
column something they have.
This is incredible. And it's really out in... It's in the sticks. It's nowhere. It's just out in the... Because it's not like next to the coast. Easy to access. It's really a long way from nowhere. Yeah, they've been doing some restoration work on those columns. You can see those ones, and you can see on the top of that column there's a stork's nest. The stork's made a nest up there. To think all those years ago there used to be Romans walking around here, Tim. It's incredible to think that...
But where would the cannons be? They're protected.
No, Romans, in those days there weren't any... you only had...
Bows.
the weapons were... The Romans themselves would have their short stabbing swords and their shields, and of course they would have the long spears that they could throw. I wonder why these actually fell down. You can see the... Yeah, it's... This piece of the structure is about the best, actually. It's pretty good. But then again, I suppose maybe it has been restored a lot.
1935, I think they started restoring.
Okay. You can actually get a tour guide. You pay I think it's 70 dirham
70 for
per person to come in here, yeah.
Do you think it's worth it?
I definitely think it's worth it. Definitely. I think it's incredible to walk through something like this that is so old. And this is trapezium shaped. This public place, which covers an area of 1,300 square meters, was a center of political, administrative and economic life of the city. It's incredible. I just imagine in those days, to me, just try and put your mind back to people walking around here. It'd be nice if there was, you can actually get as I said, a guide, but we've only got, they've given us an hour to do all this, and then we've got to move on, so we're just doing this on our own, and we just have to look for these little boards that might be able to explain some of these ruins to us. Let's see what this one says. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what was in here. It looks very smooth. It's rough. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so this was a public fountain.
It was in the city centre. Endpoint of the...
Okay. They say it is the most important and the city's largest fountain, and it is located at the city centre and constitutes the end of the aqueduct towards the west. It is bordered by the public latrine from the northern side. Okay, so this is a fountain. You can see it's more likely the top of it. This is where the water would have run down and into this area here. Wow. I wonder, this almost looks like an entrance. I have to know what this is. We're going. Well, just wait for these guys to get away from here. And wow. Crew. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, it says it was built by Volubilis, town council in honor of the Imperium Caracalla and his mother Julia Domna in 217 AD. It was meant to thank him for having bestowed upon its inhabitants Roman citizenship and tax exemption. Okay. I don't know if I pronounce those words right. I'm more likely haven't.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets quite busy here, so you've got to just keep ahead of the crowd. It's all falling out. Let's see what they say here.
Oh, look.
Yeah, okay. Whether this is just, we have to find out a bit more about that. But it just mentions here that some ancient civilizations relate to the worship of the fertility deities. And, oh, that was well spotted too.
Okay, we used half our time.
Okay. No, it's a pity. They could have made this more than an hour.
2 hours.
And
An hour and a half at least.
yeah, there's an hour is just by the time you've walked here, because it is a bit of a walk from where we parked the vehicle, or where the taxi drivers parked, I could say.
Okay, probably people from the other side. There's a picture with an empty arch.
Yeah, it's huge. It reminds me a lot of the entrance. Well, the entrance to the gates where we're staying
Yeah.
at the Medina. They've got this big, huge.
There's something in here as well.
Yeah, let's just have a look here. Unfortunately, I just don't know if we're going to get to all of it. It's a pity because it's. Oh, you could just wander around here for ages. Oh, look at this. It's amazing. Look at those tiles from those Roman days to me. That's actually a floor that they've
Round.
been able to. Yeah, look at the little tiles there. It's amazing. It's really. Oh, that's beautiful.
I think we're gonna have like 3 hours or something in
Oh, you
Medina,
could.
so that makes sense.
And here's some more. Look at this.
He was talking about
Gee.
the sauna up there. That up there was the biggest sauna. It was like 500 square meter. But look there.
But look at this. This could be. It's got fish on it. Don't know if you can see it, but there's fish. There's eel. So this might have been a place where they actually came and bathed. It's got all these towels going all over the floors. Beautiful. This is actually, of all the Roman ruins we've seen, we've never seen tiles before.
No.
And there is something down there, but it's like a little arch, but you can't get to it because I've closed this off. Otherwise people eventually as tiles will just deteriorate. There's more tiles here.
This one. There is the fish.
Yeah, this maybe was where people could come in and bath. It's beautiful. And then there's a drain. You can see they've actually got another type of area here where water would have drained away. Because the Romans were good with their drainage. And more beautiful tiling. Gee, look at this area. Imagine working on this place and actually finding, cleaning it, and suddenly finding there were tiles there.
And all this beautiful.
That's beautiful.
What do you call it? Yes.
Yeah, all these carved.
If you were going to get one last job, would you do as a job trying to find artifacts from the Romans?
I think I would. I think if I had a chance again at some form of a job, I would love to be an archaeologist. To find something like this must be
Rewarding.
incredibly rewarding. Yeah. Imagine just you clean it out and suddenly you find tiles, you know, which date back thousands of years. Okay, let's.
I wish they gave us like 25 hours or something.
Yeah, we're going to have to try and get up to the. We're going to try and get to another section. This section here that we walk up is the biggest and the most prestigious thoroughfare in the city, and there's a gate. That gate up there, if you look at the one that we right at the top, and if we turn around and we look at that other gate down there, they're almost in a perfect straight line. And of course all these stones that go up here, underneath that is actually a drain. So yeah, it's beautiful, really
And there are
amazing.
houses on both sides, it says here. On this path.
Yeah, there was a palace here, this big palace, and of course you would have had all the houses and possibly shops as well,
We better enjoy
lining that road.
We better enjoy it. We have 15 minutes left to enjoy this beautiful sight.
Okay, we'll head for the taxi now.
13 because mommy needs to do it.
Okay, we just had something to eat at our favourite restaurant. We'll come back later this evening. It's called Vilmos. It's Vilmos, B-I-L-M-O-S restaurant. It's a vegan restaurant, vegetarian as well as gluten. So they offer prepare meals if you have problems with gluten.
Very nice guy that owns the restaurant.
Yeah, the manager. It's actually the manager. Yeah, very pleasant. I see they've got a lot of these paintings These guys do the paintings. But this is a lovely square, and
But I think
it's a beautiful day.
I think when you see in the blue city, you don't really need to see it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Timmy's right in a way. When you walk through these little alleyways, and just if you come into the square, if you go through that alleyway there, it takes you through all the blue quarters. So you'll see what I meant early on maybe. This is a very old fort here, and you can get access to it. There's a fee of 60 dirham. Looks like it goes into some type of gardens inside. How old did you say this was, Philip?
Was it from 1471?
1470. Yeah, this actually, I think those walls in the front said 1471 as well. But anyway, it goes back to the 14th century.
Didn't they say if you're from Africa it's 10, if it's somewhere else it's 60?
If you're
Morocco.
Moroccan,
Yes.
you pay 10, and if you...
It's only so the people that come from here can also afford to go inside.
Yeah, so there's a difference in
It's
charge.
alright.
But you can see these beautiful mountains that surround this spot. In a way, it reminds me a bit of Nepal. Remember those big mountains when we were up at
Nagarkot?
Nagarkot? You're right. There was. You can see the mountains right at the back there. Yeah, this hat is quite popular. You see people walking around with them. But this is very pretty. If you come to the Blue City, maybe try and find accommodation closer to this square. And they have nice restaurants here. As I said, if you're vegan, gluten intolerant, perfect spot to be. You're going to get help there. I'll show you the restaurant that we went to just now. So if you're one of those people that...
But it doesn't really matter that you're all the way up there. It's only like €1.
Yeah, even if you're a bit out of the way, to get a taxi down it takes a few minutes. It's only about just over 2 kilometers out of town, and you can get down quite easily. But as I said, this is the blue part of the town, and it definitely has character. I had asked at the restaurant yesterday, where's the Blue City? And he said, no, you've got to come to this part of the square and you will find it. And here it is. It is nice. It's got lots of these little alleyways. Yes, all the different. I can just wonder.
I heard that Moroccans use this for their green tea.
To stir it.
Yeah, to stir it.
Yeah.
Because they don't use spoons.
That's, you're quite right. It's just.
It's bamboo.
Yes,
and it
yeah.
expands.
Yeah. You have something very similar like that when we did our. Remember when we did our tea ceremony at the retreat center, Buddhist retreat center? We used something very similar to those little items that Timmy was showing to actually stir. Okay, let's just keep wandering up this alley. What do you think of this, Tim?
It's not totally blue. I was expecting for everything to
One
be
blue city, yeah.
Everything up there, in my opinion, should be
Sorry, it's the lower portions that are more focused on there.
But it's super.
But it's got a lot of character, and just going to show you this here.
Now,
It
this
it is a maze. Yeah, you can just keep wandering.
people live here.
Yeah, This is their homes. So definitely, if you're coming to, obviously, if you're coming looking for the Blue City, come to this big square. I'm going to try and get the name for you. I can maybe try and put it on the bottom of the screen as well. It's called Place Ota Al Hammam. 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 Place Ota Al Hammam.
It's quite small, so it's not.
It is, well, I don't know just to what extent this stretches, but
What's this?
it's very characteristic of
What's this?
I don't know, some type of spice, I think.
I was just thinking, like, the town itself, if you ask somebody, it's not a problem to find.
No. Look, this is going to be similar to any of your Medinas that you...
Oh, you see,
Also-
remember, at the Amazing Race, they had these soaps and they had to get them in right order,
Oh,
right
that's right.
shape.
You're quite right. Mummy just pointed out something.
When it was here,
During the Amazing Race, which
they
they
went
came...
upstairs, remember? And then
Was
they-
it this shop?
One of the similar shops, like, because they went upstairs and they had to, one of the things was to remember the order of the colours.
And also the shapes.
They come in a specific order. This seems to be a bit different, but anyway, that was well spotted.
I don't know what they use
I
this
think this is something that maybe again is like a herb. You burn it, I think. So I'm not too sure.
for. These big trays that they use.
No, that is big.
That's as big as a bus's wheel.
No, maybe bigger. Yeah, actually, interesting thing that Timmy did point out is that it's the lower portion of the buildings that are painted blue.
Haven't found anywhere they take money for you to take the pictures of the entrance. I've seen that they're supposed to do that.
It's a lot quieter than
Medina.
some of the other souks that we've been through. And we haven't had that pushiness here, which is actually quite nice. It's okay back there. It's an interesting one. It's some little cats looking out the window at the. See that? Here's a nice photo. Again, lots of cats. No rats, lots of cats. I haven't seen a rat.
Cats, no.
Just a lot of fat cats. But the people seem to.
There must be a lot of rats here. If the cats are quite, big. They eat all the rats, don't they?
These jackets are very popular. Morning, morning. Yeah?
Long porta de ciao listo.
Thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. Just looking, thank you. Yeah? Thank you.
That's
Okay.
our first pushing down.
Well, do we stand by that door?
I'm going to have one of them.
This shows how small that door is.
Lanterns.
Well, Timmy's not small. Timmy's 1.4, but it just shows it's not a. It's not huge. You're going to have to duck down to get in there. I think most of these stores are just opening up now. Lots of these entrances have got this beautiful type of keyhole style.
They have more dye here.
Yeah. Walking through these souks, souks. Definitely is very different to, as I said, Marrakesh or Fez. It's not crazy, it's not...
You still get the people that want to buy something from a shop, but it's not as crazy.
Yeah, no, we do have those odd ones, but you don't have the... Well, we haven't yet had anybody trying to show us. And you know, it was strange last night when we came up here quite late. It was about 8 o'clock, maybe a bit later. And we needed to find some food, something to eat. And we stopped at one of the shops. And you're always so wary to ask people. And we actually had a direction because we already booked. Annette had found something online, so we had the phone number and the address. So we knew we were in the square. So we asked the guy, and he said, "No, come." And we like, okay, what is this going to cost us? But he was very nice. So I think a lot depends on whereabouts you are, and you just, as I said, the bigger Medinas, the old cities, you're going to find a very different type of maybe people there. Whereas with these, like a smaller one here in Blue City, it's a bit more relaxed. You don't have that pushiness. The people are very, very nice, very, very pleasant, very helpful, very friendly. So I can't up to now really I can't say enough nice things about the Blue City.
Paris was nice because it was close to everything. Here you need to take a taxi down.
Yeah, that's such a...
Not the biggest plane in the world.
But look, that's yeah, what to me saying. I don't have a problem with that because it's not that hugely expensive. It would be nicer to have a spot closer, but yeah, it's not. I think if we were near the beach, I would then prefer to maybe have something that's closer, within walking distance of the beach. But like in a place like this, these are the activities you're going to be looking for. Then it's fine. You could spend most of the day just walking around here and maybe going to coffee shops or little restaurants. And as I said, what's nice about Fez in particular was that we were able to find that at Veggie Paws. It was a little vegan,
If you want to see more, just go
gluten-free.
to our shorts, so
Yes,
you can find
yeah, we put something up. Timmy did a nice little short on that. And look, the reason I'm mentioning these things because if you are traveling and you have a gluten problem, I know how frustrating it is and how you just wear yourself out because you can't find anything. So when you find these little gems, I can't say enough about them. And of course, in the Blue City too, if you're one of those people that are suffering with Crohn's disease, or you've got and gluten intolerance, or if you're vegan, come here and experience the restaurants here. Because in this section they do have this, at least this restaurant in particular, that can give you a decent meal. Because you find very difficult to find like maybe milk, soya milks, or even your yogurts, things like that, which are vegetable based. You're not going to get them. So you're almost like on a starvation diet unless you've got some Rice Krispies or something, or cornflakes. But look, that's from my point of view.
Some chips or hot chips from somewhere.
Yeah, you really start going into survival mode. So, and it makes traveling very,
Lost Mummy.
very, very difficult. Yeah, I think we have actually. But yeah, I think traveling can be still fun if you're able to find these places. Because even things like a tagine, you know, if it's not done properly, you can end up with a gluten problem.
And we know that place, it took quite a long time to make it, so that means they just made it, they didn't just heat it up.
Yeah, no, the one that we had last night was a magic tagine, really nice. Timmy had avocado toast with 2 fried eggs,
Mushed up tomatoes,
Yeah.
and avocado.
and Annetta had falafel. Yeah, that was a nice plate.
It was like some bread, it was like a guacamole and that falafel.
Yeah, it was a nice plate of food, and all that all came to like about 260. That was with orange juices as well. We had 3 fresh orange juice. They came to just like 265 dirham, which is 26 quid. So, or maybe even less than that.
I think it's about 26 euros, maybe.
Yeah, 26 euros. Yeah, you're quite right, Tim. Tim was right there. 26 euros maybe for that meal, which was worth it. Definitely worth it. So today we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to explore this little section, which is the Blue City, and then we're going to go and get something to eat at the same place, I think.
Yeah, I think we will.
Definitely. And the chap there, the manager, speaks really good English, so you know he understands fully when you're explaining something
If you
about it.
need to, he can even wash the forks over hot water.
You're quite right. Timmy's right there. He actually washes the forks and the knife and that separately to the rest of the things. So yeah, he takes a lot of extra care. There's a passageway going up there. Oh, you can just walk and walk and walk here. Yeah, so they definitely take care, which is always nice. And then we have decided that we're going to leave tomorrow morning, and we're going to take a taxi because I think it's going to maybe work out the best way. Otherwise, we've got to take a train all the way through to Tangier and then come back. Or, sorry, take a bus to Tangier and then come back by train to the spot that we want to stay at. I'll leave it on the bottom of it. So it's one of the, it's not near the sea. It's only about half an hour from Tangier. And then our time here is just about run out. We'll leave here on the 20th, don't we?
Yeah, early morning.
And the place we're going to tomorrow on the seaside is
Asila?
Asila. Yeah, I was going to.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Asila.
Okay. As I said, I will drop it on here.
Yeah, we must find out about the taxis as well.
Yeah, it's quite.
It's so difficult with this.
Some
Some places when there's shade and sun together, the pictures don't come out so nice. I just really hope you captured it because this is truly beautiful.
And this is what I'm saying. These are the old sewing machines that you see in some of these stores. Morning, bonjour, bonjour. So if you've got some clothing you need altered, you're gonna find someone to be able to stitch it for you.
It might be a little bit expensive though.
I don't think so.
No, I doubt it.
Okay.
It's not gonna be. Oh, look at that! Look at that blue. Wow.
Yeah, we're not taking pictures.
Yeah. No, we're not going to film people because they respect the. It's very tricky when you're trying to film we don't deliberately film anybody. But it's on the street, so it is a public place. So when it comes to kids, we don't want to, or other children anyway, we don't film them.
Can I get it for 20?
But one thing to bear in mind when you're here in Morocco anyway is just to be mindful of being able to negotiate. If you feel you would like to try and get it a bit cheaper. Oops,
This is good for you.
you'll just pick it up to me?
Look.
No, I don't. He's really good.
Yes, it's bigger, it's bigger.
It's a bit weird for your arm.
No, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
This
same
is good
as.
for, yeah, same this.
Same, only different.
No, this is for the music.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're the same size. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
same.
Yeah, maybe I'll just.
Yes.
Do you want one, huh?
One more.
I would have also wanted one.
For the anchor.
Yes. So I think
I
I
do
must
The
want
black for you.
I don't think we're going to get.
But you wanted red, huh?
Yeah, I think a red one, same as.
Yes.
that,
Let's
yeah.
just put that one. Okay, we get that one.
Where do you come from? For
South Africa.
South Africa. Welcome.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, shukran. Okay, so
Should I put them on you?
I've got myself a similar one to Tim. They all make them the same size. Should I put it on the wrist? Thanks.
How do you do that? You just
You got to put it through and then just tie the knot. Yeah.
any type of knots.
Yeah.
It's just going to be like that. Is that what? Is that not too loose?
Yeah, it might be a little bit, but we'll. Yeah. Okay, let's sorted that out.
You will never get that off again.
I think it's going to
I
hang.
might have to undo it a little bit, but we'll sort that out. Okay. We got a. It's a pity they don't make them a little bit, but as I said, I've got ones from Thailand which I have still at home, and when we spent time at in India, up at the sorry, it was Tashita. It wasn't Tashita. It was actually up at Nepal. In Kopan, yeah, and it is just mentioned at Kopan. We got some that had been blessed by some of the senior monks there. And
Also very nice. Yeah.
I think, should we go and get something to eat?
are you getting hungry?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Are you going to have to take photographs of them? Pay for it. Oh, they love these step things. They're all over. Where we go, the steps, you're going to have to sort it out. No, thanks. So, oh, look at that door, Tim. That's pretty. Wow, that's one of the nicer doors.
That's
Eh?
one enough.
Yeah. Oh, these are some more. Look at the. Gee whiz, this looks nice. Yeah.
I think I'll get the avocado toast.
Do you feel like some avocado and toast? I think it's a nice one. And as I said, the prices are pretty reasonable for
It's
that.
about 60 for all of our orange juices. It was 20. For falafel, it was 70. Your tashino was 65, and my toast thing was 60. So
Yeah, it was very reasonable. These hats seem to be very popular. You get the ones with these funny pom-pom things on them, I think. Oh no, that's a smaller one.
I think I'm taking a brilliant pictures.
Yeah, I think. I think we should go. Let's go in here. Some more fish. Gee, the cats get all the nice pieces. Okay, we just got to find out where we're going to get a taxi tomorrow. It's always, we like to do these things well in advance, because if you don't, the wheels fall off. Actually, I'm not too sure where this is now.
It's a street somewhere.
This is a bit different. This is not where we're supposed to be. Okay, let's just find. We'll come back to everybody in a little while. We're going to try and find out where the taxis are.
I'm not going to stand here and count it, huh?
It's up to you, baby. I'm sure there's nothing you can do this wrong. Okay, baby. Just keep the slips here, so that people can't see what you're doing.
What's that?
It's always nice to take that slip and not leave it behind, because people can always
Want to do some of this?
People can always do what?
can see what you withdrew. Okay, this is our last night here, and we've again just had a really nice meal, and we're going to get our taxi back to our apartment. It's turning a little bit chilly now,
It is actually.
but when I say chilly, it's a little bit cool, and but it's very pretty here at night with all the lights, and there's a lot of people around. I'm not too sure what time they start closing up here. I suppose around 11 they'll start closing up. But from a very very friendly blue city, we're going to say good night and see you in the morning. I know about this place.